Hi, welcome to Tammy's Tiny Tots Reborns. Well, I've got Mr. Thorman here, and we're going to change him into a sleeper. And I'll just chat with you. What the heck? There we go. All right. So, he needs a powdering. Yes, he does. He needs a little powdering. Okay. So, I hope everyone had a good weekend. I had a crazy busy weekend. Our granddaughter, your hair is such a mess. Our granddaughter, we have to do his hair, we have to do powdering. So we'll do all that after. We'll do the powdering and everything first. But we had our granddaughter, Elena, for the weekend. Well, she messaged us Thursday, I think, Wednesday or Thursday, and asked if she could come for a sleepover on the weekend. And so we said, yep, if you want to come, John. And I said, yep, come on. So Elena broke her arm trying to jump over a kiddie pool. You know, the little plastic kiddie pools? Yeah, she was running and went to jump over it and did not make it. She did not make it. So I'm just going to powder his exposed parts. Because what's under his clothes, under his onesie is probably fine. So I'm going to just do his exposed bits. So keeping up with a 4-year-old and finding activities that you can do with a 4-year-old with a broken arm is easier said than done. That's for sure. It was really difficult to figure out things to do with her that would keep her entertained and from being bored when we were out and about. So yeah, it's been it was not an easy task to figure out things to do with her. He's like peeling or something on the inside of his arm, and I'm not liking that very much. Oh well, you're a forever baby with me anyways, aren't you, buddy? Yep. You can be with me forever. There's shiny spots. But, yeah, so we took her and we had to find things we could do. We can't go swimming. It's summertime. Can't go swimming because she's got a cast. We can't go, half of the playground, like, she likes to go to the playground, and then she can play on the slides, but she gets bored of that real fast because she can only do the slide, basically. Like, there's nothing else. She goes up and down the slide about 5 or 6 times, rides the baby swing because she can't ride the big swings yet anymore because she can't hold on with that arm. So once she can hold on, like once her cast is off, she'll be able to ride the regular swings again, but she just can't hold on to the swing and keep swinging with one arm. So the park only lasts, like, you go to the park normally. Before, we could take a picnic, go to the park and spend half the day at the park because she could go into the splash pad, or the park we went to didn't have a splash pad, but it had a wading pool. Now luckily the wading pool was closed. Thank goodness. So we didn't have to say to her, sorry, you can't play in there, because even though it's a little wading pool, technically she'd say to me, well, I'll just get my feet wet. No, because the other kids will be splashing and that'll get your cast wet. So, I'm glad it was closed, because we would have had to try to argue with her in that regard, because I know her and I know that's what she'd do. And she'd be like, I promise, Grandma, I won't get my cast wet. Yeah, okie dokie. And then that's what would happen. We'd end up with a wet cast. Yes, we would. So, finding entertainment for a 4-year-old that I can do too, because we've got this issue as well. With a 4-year-old, okay, we could take a nice long walk or a long hike, check out nature trails or something, you know, where you're pointing out plants and maybe animals and trees and things like that that could entertain the kids. But for me, because my feet, I mean, my feet are better and I'm able to walk, but my feet wear out a lot quicker than I would like them to, literally. They literally, I can handle a couple hours of walking around, and then after that, I am pretty much done. I am totally done, and my legs hurt way, way too much. So we went to, I needed to find a tablecloth for my table at the doll show coming up. Oh yeah, I should show you this. So I'm going to put this little frog sleeper, blue and white striped froggy sleeper on him, and it is newborn size, but he's preemie, but I'm going to put it on him anyway because I like it and I gave it to him. So yeah, so we went to Value Village. I found a tablecloth. Well, it's not really a tablecloth, but it'll work as a tablecloth. It'll work just fine for my table at the doll show. So I got that. I needed to get that. We looked around the store. That wasted, you know, what, maybe half an hour. And that was it. And then I said to John, I'm like, it's like only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, dude. We need to find something else to do, because if we go back to the house at 1, she's going to be bored and we're going to be trying to figure out how to entertain her. You know, before we'd come home, we'd spend a lot of time here at the house. She'd play in the sandbox or play in her pool, and she can't play in the sandbox. She's not allowed to get her cast dirty. So she can't play in the sandbox. She can't play in her pool in the backyard. Yeah, she can't do a lot of the things that she was doing before. So, yeah. All right, there you go, buddy. Look at how cute you are. Oh my goodness. So it made for a lot of, it made for like trying to figure out things made a lot harder. So we went to the mall and we enjoyed the mall. We wandered around the mall for a while. We even stopped and had something to eat at the mall just to, you know, just to waste more time. Literally, just to waste more time. So that was our goal to do at the malls. So was just to find something to do that would take up most of the day to give, you know, because she gets bored of watching TV. She gets bored of sitting around doing nothing like us old people do. And, which I get it. But when you've got limitations, it makes it. We got a knot in our hair. We're just going to use my fingernail to fix it. There we go. We did it. So, yeah. So we went to the mall. And John said, I hope her arm heals soon, because either that or I will go broke. But, yeah. So we had a fun time, the three of us. We did. Look at your hair. I don't know if you can hear my bird, but she's going crazy in the other room right now. So the new bird is fitting in quite nicely around here. She has taken, moved you over that way. There you go. She has taken to John a lot. She really, really likes John. She's been going on his chest and giving him like little kisses. Like she actually kind of kisses his lips. And yeah, but she still, funny, here's the funny thing. She still will not let him touch her with his hands. She wants nothing to do with anybody touching her with their hands. She is scared of hands, which she's never had anything happen to her, you know, here by anyone here to make her afraid of hands, but she is afraid of hands. So she'll land on John's hat. She'll land on John's chest when he's sitting on the bed. She's landed on my knee on the bed. She's landed on my shoulder once, sat on my foot one time, and I have a little lap tray thing, like it's got a bean bag underneath and then a plastic tray on top for on your lap. It's for your laptop. I use it for my tablet, for when I play my tablet in bed at night. And so I also use it if because John and we hang out in our bedroom quite a bit because we don't really have like a living room. Our family room's down in the basement, but we don't go down there. Well, I can't climb the stairs very great yet. I'm still getting good at stairs again. But we sit in our bed and watch TV, and we'll have dinner. Well, she likes to have my plate. Like, I'll come in, I'll sit down, I'll put that thing on my lap, and I'll put my plate on. And as soon as she sees my plate on that tray, she flies straight over and climbs on top of my tray. And then she literally was eating noodles off of my plate. I had pasta the other day, and she was trying to eat my noodles. She didn't really eat much, but she was definitely interested in trying. So yeah. So she's fitting in quite well, but she's full of squawkiness right now. So, well, I hope everybody enjoyed our changing video. I know it wasn't much, but I haven't changed Thorman in a really long time. I have not changed him since that's probably the first change he's had since the last time he went away, which was, I think, I took him to either the May or the June trip. I can't remember which one I took him to, whether it was the May or the June, but those are the months that I took him. And one of the months, I think it was May that I took him. Might have been June. No, maybe it was June. Anyway, yeah, I took him, and he hasn't been changed since the last trip to McPherson, or like to St. Mary's. I don't know why her hair is being so sticky uppy lately. Tried a different brush that time. But yeah, so hope everyone had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Hit that like if you liked this video. Hit that dislike if you didn't like this video. But most of all, everyone, stay safe and smile, and share a smile with a friend. Bye-bye.